Welcome to Joe Small Talk, my favorite podcast in the world. What's a podcast?
Hello and welcome to Joe's Small Talk. We have an exciting podcast tonight. I am here with my new co-host. You can introduce yourself.
Josh, you've heard me before.
Yeah,
this is my first
remind
time.
me again. What is your expertise?
Cell phone manners.
Cell phone manners. That reminds me, is your cell phone on
Cell
silent?
phone's off.
Oh.
It's been off all day. Well, it's on silent.
Okay.
It's been on silent. It's been on silent. I think it's been on silent since I was last on the podcast.
I hope so.
I don't think I've turned it on.
You don't want to interrupt
since
anything.
Then. Yeah.
And we have our guest for the first time ever on Joe's Small Talk. Her name is Yael. Yael, please say hello.
Hello.
That's an exciting hello. You're excited. Now, do you want to introduce your expertise and topic?
I'm assuming my expertise is my profession, which is cartooning, illustration, graphic design.
Your expertise was actually public nudity? Did we say what that was? No?
What is this?
Wrong podcast.
Wrong podcast.
Okay, never mind.
But
Let's
actually,
go with it.
can I? Do you mind if I interrupt you for a second?
Absolutely, I do not mind.
Joe, when you asked me to be on the podcast, you told me that I was going to be talking to someone about dating.
Oh yeah.
Did you forget to
This
tell
is
the
a bit of a
person-
change.
You forget to tell the person you're interviewing what their expertise
That's
is?
part of the fun because we can all make small talk at the end of the day at Joe's Small Talk.
Okay, because when I said yes, I had a lot of questions about dating.
Well, Josh, I hope you don't mind, but that is not the topic tonight.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I also have a lot of questions about cartooning.
Cartooning?
So,
Oh,
yeah.
we all do because we actually all grew up reading comics and cartoons. In particular, my favorite comic, I think, and a lot of people's favorite, Archie comics. Now, Yael, you probably read Archie comics.
I did.
Okay, and Josh as well?
You know, I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Wow, I have some in my room if you want. I think you should.
Oh, can I borrow them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, maybe not in my room, but I have access
No,
to Archie
I'm not
comics.
borrowing any magazines from your room.
You don't. Yeah, okay.
I just
Talk about that
read
later.
Okay.
something interesting about Archie.
Okay.
Their
Did
newest,
they get married yet?
Well, their newest Double Digest, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
featured a gay couple. First one in the Archie comics.
Oh boy, male or female?
Male.
They have gay
Gay,
female
yeah.
couples.
Was it-
You could be a gay female
No,
couple.
I was gonna say gay instead of male. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Is it Archie?
No,
'Cause
it's
I
like
thought-
two
oh.
new characters.
There's no way it's Archie. Archie
Okay.
hooked up so much in the show, and on the comic. I actually want to talk about that. I mean, that guy.
I've seen it a little, so
You've read it a little.
I've read it a little. I don't think I've read it. I've seen it
Yeah.
a little bit here or there.
Okay, but yeah, you're holding in Archie comics. I mean, you've read your fair share.
Yeah, I never owned any though. I just read them at my friends' houses.
Okay, so you know the basic deal with Archie.
Were you allowed to? Was it?
Yeah, I just
okay.
wasn't into it
Well,
so much.
Josh, let me just explain to you the basic premise.
Okay.
It was this guy Archie, who he was in high school forever, right? For
Like 40 years.
50 years he was in high school. And this guy is just hooking up with Betty and Veronica nonstop. He's just hooking up with them all the time.
Really?
Every comic, he just hooks up with one of them. He chooses, goes back and forth.
It's true.
And then there was this girl, Cheryl Blossom, who's even better looking than the other two. And he would just hook up with her when he felt like it. And he was just hooking up with everybody. And he had a car that didn't work well. And that was...
And he looked like Ron Howard
Yeah. Who's that?
from Happy Days.
Happy Days, Ron Howard. Which character was that?
He was
He was the main
Richie
one.
Cunningham.
Richie.
He was like the cartoon
Ron Howard.
version.
He's on Arrested Development now. He's the narrator of Arrested Development.
Yeah.
I don't like Arrested Development.
You don't like Arrested Development?
Everyone tells me that I should like it, but I don't like it.
Have you seen it in order? I always
saw
say you have
one
to see it in order.
episode.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And I said, it's not for me.
By the way,
I'm a Larry David guy.
I have to tell you, that's why I went off air. What happened is that the episodes, if you don't watch them in order, and if you don't watch more than you need to watch it a little bit to get into it. But I think people weren't watching in order. That's why I went off air. And now a couple years later, it's coming back this month.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay, watch one more.
This was
No,
different. It
they're
was
short. They're short. They're packed. You
You know, did you know there's an Archie movie, actually, I saw once?
No,
Yeah, it was very inappropriate. There was a shower scene with Archie and Betty. Isn't that crazy?
that is crazy.
Anyways, let's get back.
Wait, is it a cartoon movie?
No, it was a real life
It
movie.
was a real life movie
Yeah.
called Archie.
Who played the character?
It was like a straight to TV movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay.
Anyways, let's get to your profession.
Yeah.
Do you mind that I put my arm here, kind of
No,
behind
it's
your back?
fine. I just-
Because it makes certain people uncomfortable.
I know,
Especially
I
just
just-
right after the Archie talk.
I
Yeah.
wanted to
Everything.
turn to you because you leaned back, so I just
Right.
turned.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question.
All right.
When in your life did you realize you wanted to be a cartoonist?
It's actually, I wanted to be a cartoonist all the way growing up. Not a cartoonist, an artist. All the way growing up, and I started to get into looking at college. I'm like, I can't go to art school. I'm not going to make any money. So I just went to liberal arts school, and then I graduated, and I said, I don't know what to do. So then I went to 1-year art school, and that's when I decided.
1 year of school, look at that.
But really, when I really decided I wanted to do character design, I was watching a pencil test of Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill, and the Office Space. He did the original cartoon that Office Space was based on. And I saw that cartoon. It was really badly drawn, and he basically just taught himself. I was like, if he can draw poorly like that and teach himself how to animate and do all this and make an empire, then I can do it too. So. And
you have, or you're on your way.
Hopefully.
Let me ask you something. Could someone like me or Josh go to a 1-year school and become like who you are? Be honest.
Yeah, is it about the talent you had before?
You have to yeah.
You were talented before.
I mean, I was always drawing my whole life. It wasn't like I took off time not
Your
drawing.
whole life, huh? Out of the womb.
Since I had good motor skills, I guess.
You probably started with crayons, right?
Yeah.
Do you have early drawings of yours? From the time you were...
My parents just moved and they got mad at me that I kept them because I don't know, I'm nostalgic for that stuff, so I still have some old drawings.
You're a hoarder.
No.
You weren't there. They moved without you.
Yeah.
How's that make you feel?
I went home to pack up my stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hoarding is okay as long as it's...
It was 3 boxes for my whole room.
Okay, but you don't live there anymore.
Do you have a room now in your new place?
There's going to be 2 rooms for 3 kids, which includes 1 couple with 3 kids.
That is exciting.
So no.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
So you mentioned... What did you mention? Oh yeah, character design. That's the same thing as cartoon, right? Cartoon drawing?
Character design is just coming up with a character that will go in a cartoon or a comic strip or an illustrated children's book. Or
I'll tell you what you could be useful for. And when you said that you weren't sure if you could make money in art.
Yeah.
Did you ever drive in New Jersey?
Drive?
Yeah.
No.
Josh, did you?
No.
I don't know if this is related to your job, but the signs there are terrible. They don't make any sense. I feel like a graphic designer or somebody who's an artist or skilled, you could probably type very well as well. You could probably make some great signs.
You could type well.
Whatever.
What, stop?
Well, you can, I don't know. No, I'll tell you why. If you ever drive on the GW Bridge from New York into New Jersey, there's 15 signs with 5 lanes, and it's madness. So.
What are the signs indicating?
Go this way, this highway, that highway. It's crazy.
Are you suggesting they replace the words with with drawings, maybe of one?
No, but calligraphy. See, maybe...
You can't read calligraphy and you're
No, I don't mean calligraphy. That's the wrong word. A different font, impact font. That's a cool font, right?
I think you could do that.
You
would choose which font for the height.
Oh.
Maybe you could maybe something as simple as just making it bold.
Bold? And underline.
An underline.
Underline's
all you need.
They can all be underlined and bold. See,
everything.
People like you and me think
we can do it. Maybe we can.
You know what? That sounds like a good new dream for me.
Right?
Yeah,
you
shoot for the stars.
Well, redesign street signs.
But is that something that's in your field?
Yeah, it's in the realm of what people who do.
Realm. See? As long as you're within the realm.
People who do what I do. But I don't want to do that.
Not street signs.
Right.
The first drawing that you ever did was with a crayon?
I don't remember it.
You don't remember?
I was probably 2.
Can't remember first drawing.
Right, yeah, you're probably right.
Do you remember your first drawing?
I'm not a drawer professionally.
Do you remember your first...
First what? Podcast? I do remember the first podcast. It was not too long ago. It was about coffee with Yoni the coffee guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
Well, were you using crayons?
No, I used the computer and a microphone. But let me ask you, do you still use crayons? I feel like people don't care about crayons anymore.
I don't own any crayons.
See, that upsets me. And I don't know if it upsets you, Josh, as well.
Oh, no, I like crayons a lot.
Kids still use them.
No, but there is a professional element to crayons. You can smudge it with your finger.
No, you can't.
You can, right?
You can smudge pencil a little though too.
But you can't smudge marker, not on purpose. Oh, not
maybe a little bit.
But it's an accident if you do.
You know, I have. Speaking of this, I go on Stumbled Upon.
Yeah.
Or Stumble Upon. I never know.
Stumbled.
They have
Stumble.
And
past tense. Stumbled.
There's no D.
Stumble Upon. I think there's no D.
10 years ago, you stumbled upon it.
But
I'm
the
doing it today.
website is called Stumble Upon.
Are you talking about a website now?
The website. The
Oh,
website.
I don't know. Okay.
No,
yeah.
no. So you never been on the website?
I've heard of it. I just didn't
You pick categories, then you just click next.
You should have referred to the World Wide
No, I
Web.
apologize.
Okay.
I apologize. But
The internet.
I think I picked art as one of my categories, and they sometimes have people who do these drawings, and they're amazing people who do like even with pencil. They do like pencil and pencil dot drawings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen these? They're all over the internet now. Drawings that are like lifelike. They look like a photograph, and they're just
super time consuming, and
See, she's a little jaded.
yeah.
You're jaded.
yeah, no, that's why I like
Let's
character
talk about why
design
you're jaded.
because you simplify a character and you don't have to spend a ton of time, making it look realistic, and it has a purpose and it's fun. I don't know.
Do you feel threatened that there are so many good artists in the world?
Definitely,
Oh.
It's a competitive field, isn't it?
yes.
Every field is competitive. The sign making business is competitive. How many guys get to make signs in New Jersey? Probably one guy.
There is one guy. I think I saw a documentary about him.
Did you really?
Well, not him. The one who there's like one guy who does neon.
Okay.
Who works with the neon signs. He has like a.
More signs should be neon. See, you should start making street signs. Make your own street signs in the
I don't
street.
want
What about
to.
neon characters? They have neon characters. That was a big thing. Like making like little cartoons out of neon and Times Square. Like they used to have all the signs. Like they want to make cartoons like signs. So they would turn on and off to display action. So maybe his arms. They would have They make two arms. One of them would turn on. The other one would turn off.
Like pizza, and you see
That's
the pizza
cartoony.
flying.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you think maybe you should be the person who draws the outline of the body of the person who was hit by a car in the street to warn people that you could get killed in this area?
That should be me.
More.
I don't think it should be you, but
Are you looking for work? Are you looking for new expanding?
No, she has her own business. We should talk
I'm
about
not
that.
looking to expand
I'm just making small talk.
my offerings.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
my client base.
Okay.
But don't you agree that they should draw more dead bodies? Grim as it sounds, it would be effective, I think.
I would drive safer.
Effective in what?
Every time there was a car accident when somebody perished, they should draw a body there, or as many bodies that perished. And it would probably warn people, like, okay.
Or people would slow down to look at it, and then the person behind them would crash into them. And
they're not going to slam on the brakes.
No, the person behind them doesn't know they're slowing down to look at dead body sketches.
Let me tell you something about slowing down, okay? They did an experiment where there was a highway, and it was a straight highway, and they purposely made curves in it. People have to slow down for the curves, and the reason they made the curves is so that people don't fall asleep behind the wheel going straight, and there were less accidents. So that's what you need to know about slowing down.
So maybe designs of bodies on the side of the road will also have the same effect, possibly.
Sure.
Maybe.
You look like you're fed up with us. You have your arms crossed. You just took a big the opposite of a sigh of relief, whatever that is.
I think you're reading too much into the situation.
You took a deep breff.
You took a deep breath.
Yeah.
It wasn't a sigh.
It was just breathing.
Yeah.
You're reading.
Wait, so
okay.
What's the name of your? Can you tell us the name of your business? Is that?
Yeah.
It's
By the way, I'd recommend saying it clearly and slowly because
this is your one shot at
Joe's listeners are looking for a graphic designer.
I'm going to tell you the name of my business, but I don't have the website up yet.
That's fine.
So don't go looking for it yet.
But you have a profile on the website.
I do.
So.
Well, maybe you can put it up tonight, and then by the time the podcast airs,
I can wait a few days.
I have a portfolio online.
Okay, what's the URL?
But no, you don't want to know that.
Okay.
I'll tell you the website.
I think we do.
Now this website.
No, I'll tell you the website.
This website is on the World Wide Web.
This will be my motivation to put it up.
Okay.
It'll be on the World Wide Web.
Good. Okay.
http://www.ibexstudio.com.
IBEX?
IBEX.
That's you? Your Ibex Studio?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
What do you mean? Ibex Studio?
You made it. That's your website?
That's your website.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you choose the word Ibex?
Ibex.
What is an Ibex?
Ibex is a mountain goat, native to certain parts of the Middle East.
Any reason you chose that?
It is the translation of my name in Hebrew.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Ibex.
Cool.
So the website's not up though yet.
No.
Okay.
But it might be by the time you're listening to this.
So when you put the website up, what will we see on the website? Can you give us a preview?
You'll see previous work and.
So your portfolio is up.
I looked at one of your portfolios recently online in preparation for the podcast.
Yeah.
You did like a lot of faces of reactions, people.
Yeah, that was part of a class that I did.
Angry guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that then. No offense. It's like It's like homework. I don't want to look at your homework. I want to see like a professional thing.
That's true. Maybe I should take that down.
It's not. No, you should just don't write that it was for class. Right? This is my professional reaction.
Well, you don't like the pictures, or you don't like the fact that it was for class?
Yeah, I like the homework part.
You don't
I
like
was duped into looking at her
Do you
homework.
like the pictures?
Yeah, no, I hear
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Oh, okay. You like the pictures.
Pictures are great.
Oh, okay. You just
I
didn't like the fact that it was.
I wish I could go back in time and not look at it just because it was your homework. No offense. Again, it was beautiful, but like.
Well, it's not like a certificate or anything class. It's like to improve my skills.
Yeah, get rid of the class part. It's turn
Then
off.
people are gonna be like, "What did you do this for?"
Yeah, I agree with you, Al. Like, why is she drawing all these faces over and over again?
To show you? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Don't take
Maybe I should
professional
just
advice
Just for
take
from
it
me.
down.
class, I'd ask.
Don't take advice from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I won't go into street sign making either.
Well, no, that's a different story. I still heartily recommend that.
But you said not to take advice from you.
Well, that's for you, because
True.
that's because you want to get around the George Washington a little more efficiently.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, so we have what else is on the website besides your? We have your.
Yeah. When it's up,
Yeah,
you'll be
then
able to
we'll
see
go
it.
off. Yeah.
It's not up yet, so I haven't planned it out that well. Probably, how to get in touch with me, maybe a price list,
Can we talk about prices? Because I'm curious to know.
Oh, you're charging money.
Yeah, I charge money when I can.
The nerve. Aren't artists supposed to be starving artists? Isn't like a whole
Don't
cool thing
worry,
about
I'm
that?
starving.
Okay, but like it's like an element in like America, like
Yeah.
a starving
You have to be a
artist.
starving
It's like
artist.
an icon.
Yeah,
iconic.
that's why I didn't originally want to go to art school. Because I don't want to starve.
But in the end, you went.
Oh, I went afterwards.
Here's my question for you: When is there a situation you can think of where somebody who just had no idea that they could benefit or use a graphic designer would be in need of one?
I don't understand the question.
My question is there someone out there who's listening to the podcast now who says, well, I have no need for a graphic designer, but they actually do? Is there a situation you could tell them someplace that they may be interested in using a graphic designer that they don't even know about?
Well, anyone who has a business can use a graphic designer.
Even a dentist?
Of course.
Okay. All right. I'm just.
They need a
throwing something
logo,
out
they
there.
need a business card, they need letterhead, they need maybe, I don't know, some posters in their office
Of teeth.
of anything.
Of good teeth.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been to the dentist in 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
In 4 years?
Yeah,
Your
I
teeth
plan
don't
to come
show
soon.
it.
Yeah, they look fine.
Thank
They
you.
look great.
I might be riddled with cavities. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
you should probably, I have a dentist for you, but
Really?
I'm not going to say it on the air because...
To he or she.
I think
Okay.
I already mentioned it to you at one point.
Is it a good
I
dentist?
obviously forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you brush your
No.
teeth? Do you do anything else for
I brushed twice.
You
I just
floss?
twice a day?
no.
You gotta
Suckers
floss.
floss. It's for suckers.
You gotta floss.
Yeah, if you eat like a bag of chips before you go to sleep, you should floss.
No, you should always floss.
You know, I snack
You would
before
be
bed and I don't
shocked.
floss.
So you
So-
she doesn't like that.
What?
I just don't trust dentists because you show up there and they can just tell you. Because I once had 7 cavities once when I was a kid, so forever I was kind of.
Probably genetic.
Yeah. So you decided
Distrustful
not
of
to-
dentists, like-
Decided not to go back.
It was horrible.
I floss, as you know, and I use fluoride mouthwash and whatever. I brush my teeth twice a day. Every time I go, I have cavities.
Yeah, see,
Genetic.
because you're a graphic designer.
But I would say, what did
No, it's
cavemen
true.
do? Well, cavemen, they didn't have
that's
dentists.
what
They're
I wonder
fine.
about.
I always
their
ask
teeth
myself
turn
about
to
cavemen.
wood.
What did Jesus do? What did Moses do? What did Pharaoh do?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Jesus was crucified.
Ask
Moses
George
died at age 20,
Washington.
and
That's right.
and none of them,
Yeah.
died of dental problems.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear about George Washington's teeth?
He was fine.
He had wooden teeth.
Yeah.
So that's what happens.
All right.
It's not very attractive.
It's okay.
He was president. He could have a wooden tooth.
Yeah, but you're not.
They're probably
So-
cheaper than
Yeah, that's true.
dentists. Set of wooden dentures.
You know what? When you get married, you can stop going to the dentist. Because then you don't have to take care of your teeth anymore. Just let yourself go.
I plan to wear sweatpants a lot when I get married.
I wear them a lot now.
In public?
Instead of your usual yoga
Sometimes,
pants.
yeah.
Yeah, well, the jeans. So I got that big stain there. You see that? It's a yellow.
What's that from?
I was eating a Subway on the way over here before, and the entire time it was dripping mayonnaise and pesto all over my pants and shirt. So.
Oh yeah, it really was.
And a woman looked at me like I was crazy, and I looked at her, and then I looked down, and I saw that pesto mayonnaise all over myself, like a little kid. And it's funny because I'm 6'4", so it's funny to see a tall guy walking with mayonnaise and pesto all over them.
Yeah. Also, though, the sub's not as impressive.
Right.
Like a foot for you is.
It would have been really funny
Maybe
if you
not
had
the
like a
same.
juice box also.
Okay, so any business can have graphic designer. Anyone who's not in business, could they use one?
Yeah, if they want to get a nice gift for their dad's 50th birthday, they could have some sort of book made, scrapbook, I don't know. Get a graphic designer for that.
You make scrapbooks.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Or, I don't know, any kind of...
What about a surprise? Let's say I want to play. What if I want to play a prank? I have a roommate. Can I say his name on air?
Say whatever you want.
I'm just saying this. Simon. I don't think he's going to listen. I'm just going to be honest.
I'm offended.
I just don't think he's going to listen.
Okay.
Now let's say we want to play a prank on Simon using a graphic designer. Can you think of anything we could do to graphic?
I did one April Fool's joke for myself using graphic design.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
I do remember. Can you tell us?
I had a black eye and a missing tooth. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? What happened?" It was like tons of these concerned messages. And then the next day I posted the before and after. Everyone's like, "Oh, you got me."
Yeah, it was great.
Wait, when was it? I mean,
2 years ago.
What day of the week was it?
April Fool's Day.
April 1st
What?
of whatever month. Of
Was it
whatever
a
year.
Thursday? Was it Friday?
I don't remember.
Did you go around saying hi to all? How did you see everybody? What if you just were home that night?
No,
on Facebook.
I think it was that night I put it up.
Oh,
And
you posted a picture. You never mentioned the word Facebook. I'm very confused here. Everyone's
Well, I don't know if you did or didn't, but I remember it on Facebook.
Right, sorry.
So.
I just assumed Facebook is a part of everyday life.
It is, but
for
yeah.
everyone.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
Josh?
I would have said blue.
You would have said blue?
Well, then I was thinking, is this a trick? But it is blue.
It's no trick. Just curious.
Oh, okay. I guess blue.
Why blue?
Most guys say blue. It's a guy thing.
Yeah.
You could say black or red.
Black's
not
crazy.
Black's not a color. I never met anyone who says
black. If you say black,
I
you need to go
remember,
to an
like,
institution.
middle school.
podcast would have been over if you said black.
In middle school, the boys would say black because they were really cool.
Not
They
anymore.
said black.
Now when you're in your mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue's cool.
I like blue too.
Blue
Cool.
jeans, blue. I'm a Cleveland Indians fan. They're blue.
What about the Browns?
I'm also a Browns fan. They're brown. I wear a lot of brown, but it's not my favorite color.
Brown's a safe
Wear a
color.
lot
Wait,
of
so-
that brown shirt.
Hold on, I want to get back. So what are we going to do to Simon? What?
Oh, that's a really good question. I have to think about it.
You can't think of that? Okay, but you would agree that we could use graphic design.
I would need to know more about what's going on in his life so that I could use it against him.
Okay. What if we were just to design something and?
At one point, I had a. You remember the prank that was done on me with the email?
No.
What was that?
I had a comic go up online at December time that went viral. And
Viral?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
all over these.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah, I had thousands of likes, shares, whatever. Doesn't matter. I told my family about it. So my brother-in-law sends me an email, not from him, from the company where I use their logo in my comic, saying, "Cease and desist. You have violated our copyright terms." It was this whole long letter. You owe us $80,000.
Oh boy.
Or something like that. It was I was freaking out. I was having a panic attack. And my friend was looking at me good or bad, as I'm reading this email. And I get to the bottom and I see it's my brother-in-law, kind of messed up his last name to make it look like it wasn't him. And I was very relieved. So, if I knew more about Simon's situation,
So you
I would
get
have
him back.
something great to I know, I really do.
Do you remember that episode of Simpsons where there was a Japanese character design that looked exactly like Homer?
Yeah.
And he was going crazy.
It was,
Do you know that?
he was
remember.
he was an advertisement for something.
There's an advertisement for I don't know, something like
That's a
Mr.
good
Clean
idea.
or something.
If we made it look like someone had a picture of Simon from somewhere and they used him in some ad.
Like a product, and it was all over.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we just got it all over.
Chinese product.
I'll tell you what we should
You
do.
would want to pay me to do that.
Okay, but
prank for you.
here's
Well,
my
I'll chip
idea.
in.
What if there's maybe a new brand of toilet paper or something, and I bring in like a 48 pack, and it has the new character on, and it happens to look exactly
Or
like
how
Simon.
about it's
Chinese letters too.
I know.
In Chinese, Japanese. Oh, that would be
You have
great.
baby diapers, you have adult diapers, but you don't have 20-something diapers. That is the product he should be endorsing.
So can you do that?
It's going to be difficult for me to get that in the house.
What? The
Just,
box?
I think he's going to know once I brought in.
Yeah, take a picture of it and just find it online.
And then tell him.
Yeah.
Then tell him.
Find
We
it.
can set up a whole what? I mean, first of all, we're going to find out. The one thing I can guarantee is we're going to find out very soon whether or not Simon listens to your podcast, right?
Yes, that's true.
He won't let this one go. But if I brought a product,
I was a major in advertising in college when I did my liberal arts degree. So
Oh,
I
were
could
you?
even come
Okay.
up with the slogan and
yeah.
the packaging. I did my
you have
second
the degree.
degree. Yeah.
It's good you have those degrees.
Yeah, then I can use it in my portfolio.
There we go. Like a Japanese Simon selling Selling toilet paper, diapers, and cleaning
Oh,
products.
You should open up a prank business of doing what he just said.
That is a great
That's a
idea.
business.
That's a business.
Just that. I mean, anyone. And
You're welcome.
It's a gift
from
That's
Joe
not a bad
Small
idea,
Talk.
honestly.
No, I'd pay for that service.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what I would need graphic design, but,
To
definitely.
superimpose people's faces on like random funny products and then make like a fake website as if they're selling it.
You could send people free samples, like a free,
Well, you don't have the sample. I think just the website works because
Just the website.
It's tricky to get the toilet paper. At the house.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just make one website.
There you go.
Do you do web design? Is that part of
No.
your? Okay.
When I make my website, we'll be using a free website template thing.
Okay. Do people ask you a lot? Do you make web
people
design?
ask
That's
me-
probably a common question.
People ask me, and then they say, and I say no, I don't, and they say, why don't you learn? Because I don't want to
That's an
offer
annoying-
that. I don't want to offer that
That's an
service.
annoying question.
'cause
Yeah.
I
Why
don't
don't you
enjoy
learn?
it.
Why don't you go after yourself? Just say that. Not be awkward, but
Yeah, or just punch them in the jaw.
Yeah, that
They'll
was,
get the point.
we will.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry I
Yeah.
asked. You're
Yeah.
right. Just spoke away now.
No, but there are a lot of possibilities here
Yeah.
with the new. It's great to see
I'm
like
afraid to enter into a venture with you because I've let you down before.
Oh, okay. Well, that we don't need.
we don't need to talk about.
Well,
it
now
on the
maybe
podcast.
we should because I think people may, be curious. No.
We'll let the,
We don't
the
have to
thing
do it.
withstand.
Let me ask you. When was the last time you used a typewriter?
Never.
You never used a typewriter? You used a
When
typewriter.
I was a kid, it was like I think we found one in the attic. We used to play with it.
You never
Yeah.
typed a report in a typewriter?
I never typed a report. No,
I
did you?
Yeah, once.
You typed a report on a typewriter?
Yeah.
The only
Really?
association I have with
'Cause it was
typewriter.
faster.
It was faster than what?
Oh no, I think the printer didn't work or something.
Oh, the printer
It's like
didn't
an
work.
immediate printer. It's amazing.
Well, I guess that's true.
think about it like that. You can't make any
So
mistakes.
it's
That's the
paper
only
and
problem.
pen.
Yeah, I make a lot of mistakes. too.
Paper and pen.
It's an immediate print.
Oh, but if the report has to be typed for school, then there's your answer. You think typewriters are angry at computers?
I don't think there are any typewriters to be angry anymore.
They're not all dead. I mean,
They're all
the
in
typewriter
nursing
like
homes.
sold. You know,
I think. Well, I think my grandmother once had like an electric typewriter
yeah,
where it like worked like a computer kind of, but only
Right.
that.
and it prints every paragraph. Maybe I think.
Something. Yeah, maybe it did something like that.
I think
Even Doogie Howser didn't use a typewriter.
they had computers. Well, I don't,
In the early '90s,
Yeah.
Doogie Howser was in the early '90s.
he also didn't have the generation lag.
What do you mean?
He was younger than everyone else. It might have been
Yeah.
easier for him to learn.
True.
I watched that show actually.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched it too? We all
Not,
watched
not
it.
currently, but yeah.
No, it's
It
not.
has
I
one
don't
of
think
those
it's
theme
anymore.
songs that you have in your head, but you don't know how to make it say it out loud. You know, it's just like beeping sounds.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember.
I don't think I've seen it since I had the flu in 5th grade. I don't think I've seen Doogie Howser.
All right. You know, I caught a guy today walking out of the bathroom in my office, and he didn't wash his hands.
Did you say something?
No, absolutely not.
You didn't say anything.
God
Did
forbid.
you
Make it
You
awkward.
see this a lot, don't you? This is
did you keep an eye out for everything
I'm like
he
the sheriff
touched?
for the bathroom. What?
Did you keep an eye out for everything he touched? Make sure not to touch it.
Well, what Josh explained to me is that, you know, when you go to the bathroom and you urinate, and even if you don't touch anything...
I don't know if this is what I.
No, I'll just
I don't
say
know if this is
quickly.
what I said. I don't know if this is what I
You,
said.
you have to always use soap. 'Cause I used to be under the impression that water was sufficient, but just by touching the doorknob, you're touching somebody else's private part, essentially.
That's that.
You didn't say that, but you
I
said
don't know what I
use soap.
said.
Whatever. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'll tell you a tricky thing about walking to the bathroom. And let's say that there are 3 stalls in the bathroom, and one stall is open, and one guy walks out of that open stall, and you make that eye contact, and it's just like you're about to go into the stall that he
Yeah,
just
you
used.
never want to know who's
It's
just in there.
It's very awkward, and like he looks at you, and you look at him, and it's just like you have no choice. You have to go in because if you turn around, it's even more embarrassing. You're embarrassed.
Well,
Do
no,
you,
you can't do
have
that.
the
You have
feeling
to go,
that I
yeah.
have when you walk into the stall someone just came out of? You feel better about going into it if the person who came out was attractive.
No,
No,
No.
never.
it depends on how it smells. Basically, it all goes by the
Right,
smell.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you just
I
assume
don't.
that they like.
I don't go by.
You just assume that they're neater somehow.
I don't judge people by their
Oh, you really? Because I do.
surfaces. Yeah, no, don't judge a book by its cover. You heard
Wait,
that
wait,
one?
Never
also,
heard of that.
when was that? Have
Okay.
you worked in an office?
Yeah.
Okay, because you can do great like office signs and everything.
Oh, I did one.
Oh, okay. Let's hear some.
I mean, it was a. What do you mean signs?
Like characters on signs, like don't wash your hands with the guy washing his
No,
hands.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did a written sign in the branding of the office I was working for basically, I spent the morning cleaning out the refrigerator because it was disgusting, and then I wrote a whole story about it, about how like.
Was this one of your jobs to clean the refrigerator? This was just.
No, this was.
Were you fired?
No, my boss didn't care. I didn't have anything else to do that day anyway.
Okay. And has it stayed clean since? Do you know?
I don't know. I am not at the job anymore.
Okay.
You should go back there. Say hello, everybody.
Yeah, just
come
find
check
out.
the fridge.
I'd be curious to know.
That would be funny. I would say that if I came back.
I bet you'll get like a slow clap, you know? They'll have to start slow and pick up.
Yeah, or people just look away, pretend you're not there.
Right.
Yeah. Cool.
But and what was the story about?
It was about these little, dying fruits and how they were sad that they were being left alone.
I like that.
Forgotten and turning to liquid and.
Ooh.
Wait, was there
basically.
was there a character on it? Maybe like, did you draw the
I
fruits?
didn't draw anything. I didn't want my boss to see how much time I spent on
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
written
true.
letter.
Oh, okay.
But then he saw that I could write. I was doing graphic design for it. He's like, "Oh, you can write here. Do some menial writing task too."
You just gave me another great idea.
What?
You should paint bananas yellow, and then sell them, so that they'll never get brown.
Right.
It's genius. Because the bananas turn brown, then they can't sell them anymore. So you should go around and not paint, but make them yellow.
Why don't you just put preservatives on them and make them inedible?
No preservatives.
People just have to buy bananas green
No,
and wait patiently.
Or go pick them off a tree.
The thing about brown bananas is that they're very edible. People are scared because they're brown on the outside, but if you open them up, sometimes they're very pristine.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but sometimes they're not, right?
There's like a.
So you should be a banana painter. You should paint
Dude,
bananas.
you can
Wait, do you paint?
bananas.
No, but you were-
Joe, we don't know.
professional.
Do you paint? Do you paint?
Yeah, but I
okay,
paint
okay,
the
good.
banana.
Never mind.
She doesn't paint.
She
She's
does
still better
paint.
painter than us.
She does paint. Yeah.
You paint bananas. You paint apples. You can
Stop
paint.
having me paint fruit.
Okay, well, I just want a quick
You should be
summary
a
of your
painter.
talents. You paint. You draw characters. You draw comics.
Yeah.
You wash your hands.
You write stories, and you do advertising.
Well, I do graphic design. I guess is what you mean by
Graphic design.
Yeah.
But you don't
You
no
majored in
design.
advertising.
Yeah. Jelly Belly, they hired me to do their campaign.
Jelly Belly?
Great.
Yeah, right out of college. Can you believe it?
Okay, and what's the
Jelly Belly?
what's the slogan?
So the slogan is "Do yourself a flavor,"
Oh, that's cute.
right? And then,
That's cute.
years later, I see a Blistex ad.
A what? A Blistex?
Blistex ad. They used my slogan.
Did they
Stole
really?
it from you.
They stole it.
Blistex has flavors?
Apparently they did. They had 3 flavors. Jelly Belly
Hopefully they
has
did.
flavors, okay? Blistex, I wouldn't start with a flavor.
Isn't Blistex for people with herpes?
No.
It's just for people with chat.
That's a Breva.
Oh, okay.
Just because someone has herpes and uses Blistex doesn't mean Blistex is for herpes.
It's an ineffective...
No, I know. A Breva is a sign. That's a...
Oh,
Yeah, just
What?
okay.
be careful because
yeah.
they have herpes.
Gotcha.
Sorry if I did. Yeah. A Blistex is just chapstick.
Or if you have blisters, that's what I mean. Blisters in your lips, which
Oh,
is
no.
essentially herpes.
Oh, that's true. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
They should have thought about that before.
Maybe you
That
have
should be
blisters on
the-
your lip because they're sunburnt.
That should be the slogan.
What?
Do yourself a blister.
Or something about
Last-
bliss.
Or what about this? Blistex. Nothing to do with herpes.
Yeah. I would buy it then.
That will send a message so people
Yeah.
know.
That would be good.
Cool. Well, any final words? 'Cause
Final
we're-
words.
Ooh,
What
a quick
about that here?
a goodbye slogan, maybe.
Yeah, how about a goodbye slogan for Joe Smalltalk and you
This is
grab
too much
design?
pressure. Slogans take a long time to think up.
That's not a good
It's not
slogan.
like a...
Try again.
This is. Let me just. So you want? This is too much pressure. Slogans take a lot of time to think of.
I think we
I
need
guess.
to
Wait, let me think about
go
it
back
for
to
a
the drawing
second.
board.
Just
Sorry.
small talk. Not for small minds.
I like the first one.
Shut up. You can't give me
I'm
3
joking.
seconds to come up with a slogan.
I'm joking. I like it. I
Let's
like
hear
it.
yours.
They're both good.
I like it.
Let's
very
hear
good.
this. Josh, you're a...
You
You got some expertise. What's your slogan?
I'm not a slogan guy at all.
Oh, so now you're allowed to be bad.
That's a slogan. You should have said that.
Okay, here's mine.
That's what you should have said.
Joe Smalltalk for big minds.
That's great. See, I appreciate that
But-
because he's saying I have a big mind.
It's a little more positive.
But
Yeah.
small is in the name of the show.
Well, I have the opposite of it. I have the twist. Small talk for
It's a
big
bit of a
minds.
stretch.
Small talk for big minds.
It takes a big mind to make that connection.
I'll tell you that my previous guest, who's not on my Picture Hall of Fame yet because it was a recent podcast, Jeff, the social etiquette
Oh,
expert,
Jeff, yeah.
he said it should be called Small Joe Talk. And he was making fun of me.
I have to make a correction.
Just wanted to, the different directions you can go.
Don't take it personal.
I didn't take it
I have
personally.
to make a correction.
Okay.
It's not Ibex Studio, if I said that.
That is what you said.
It's Studio Ibex.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
That changes everything.
I was looking through a lot of domains.
Okay,
and,
start again.
StudioIbex.com.
Yes.
It can be found on the World Wide Web
Yes.
on a few different browsers, Netscape Navigator, Internet Explorer.
Right. If you look up Ibex
Chrome.
Studio now, you're going to come up with some like ski gear or something. So.
Does it work in Netscape Navigator?
That's great. I was thinking about skiing sometime.
You a skier?
Yeah, I need new gear, so.
Joe Small
This is
Talk.
great.
Cup of Joe and talking small.
You should come up with merchandise for Joe Small Talk and start selling it.
Maybe you should come up with merchandise.
If you
'cause
paint a
you're
banana
the
for me,
graphic designer.
I should sell painted bananas with Joe Small Talk on them.
And you can have a banana stand.
I'll take two.
Coming back around to the Arrested Development talk.
You've never seen the banana stand.
Banana stand?
Oh, at Arrested Development. You have to see it.
No.
Okay.
Well, on that note, I'll have to get to it.
Okay, great.
Thanks for joining me,
Thank you very much, Joe.
Josh, and remind me your name? That was a joke. Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Cool.
See you guys.
See ya.
StudioIbex.com,
Yes.
as well as JoeSmallTalk.com. Have a good night.